Why Bitcoin? This video is going to be short, effective. I'll do my best. And I'm going to speak a little bit about why Bitcoin. I'm going to do that because I'm reading this book, the Fiat Standard. And I did do another video about this. You'll find it somewhere here or below. And what I've been seeing in this book, the things that I want to share with you today is actually to understand Bitcoin and why Bitcoin. Then it's very, very good thing to understand what is the problem with fiat, how the thing is running today. So we're going to dive into this in this video, short, effective. My name is Michael. This is PLUSZEKS Crypto Corner, and welcome. And let's do it. So this is the book, the Fiat Standard, and I'll put the link below actually. So I'm sharing these things because I want to understand more about Bitcoin. I see something is happening and we're still early, which is very good, but I want to understand it. And what I'm learning, I'm sharing it. So if you are on the same path, if you want to understand it, this is all for you. So let me start here. And I can really recommend this book, also this book. Let me start here by, and I'm just going to read something here for you, which I just read myself yesterday or the day before. This is called, this chapter is chapter 5, actually. It's called Fiat Balances, Universal Debt Slavery. I had to read it again and again and again. And the thing that comes down to below on this page here, 57, is something like, in the Fiat Standard, balances are far more complicated affair with significant implications for the way users save and borrow. Wow, if you've seen my videos, and if you're not, you can do it. But this is the whole thing for me that led me into Bitcoin and crypto. It's the complexity of the whole system. And when we speak Bitcoin, it's especially about the finances. Complexity is a big problem. So the next thing here, 4 unique characteristics of fiat balances outlined in this chapter set it apart from all other monetary technologies. The 4th will help us understand how the fiat monetary system leads to the, that's a difficult word, proliferation of debt and the destructions of savings. See, this is the thing for me. This thing is that I've heard so much, not that much in our country. It's a little different in many ways. We're one of, they say, richest countries, also happiest countries. I'm in Denmark. But I heard this from a lot of people, and I know this is an ongoing thing, that people, it's very difficult to save up money. So here comes the 4 things that the author is mentioning. The first one is unquantifiable. And I read this again and again and again and again and again. This is one big thing that is, 1 second, something popped up here, typical. Let's see if I can. Okay, well, here we go. So unquantifiable. This is the one thing that I heard again and again. I read it again and again. That's that there's only 21 million Bitcoins. When they are all mined, 21 million, and some are lost, so it's even less. Now, the thing the authors say here is, I'm just going to read the 2 lines. Nobody knows exactly how much fiat exists. Nobody knows. Wow. And there's significant disagreement over the correct method for calculating the fiat supply. So one thing is nobody knows it. And the second thing is nobody actually knows. There's not an agreement how to calculate this. This is what we are all about. This is the way we can go to the supermarket. We can buy new reading glasses or whatever. We need money, but nobody actually knows how much money is there. Craziness. So, and that was the first one. The second one is, I hope I pronounced this correctly, it's irreconcilable. irreconcilable. And I'll read this for you. Unlike with Bitcoin, fiat assets cannot be reconciled with their full network issuance. Running the numbers is impossible with fiat. There's no precise way of keeping track of all liabilities, assets, and issuance, which makes fiat financial reconciliation of the overall system impossible. See, this is huge things why Bitcoin is great. So, sorry for pronouncing it not that good maybe today. So that was number 2. Number 3, tentative and revocable. Tentative and revocable. So I'm going to read again here. Most fiat balances exists on the balance sheets of government licensed financial institutions, making them at all times revocable by the local fiat note or the global full note, the US Federal Reserve. If ownership is understood as the ability to command and control something, then one never quite owns fiat in the sense of full sovereign control. One merely holds it tentatively at the beneficence of the government, which effectively owns all the liquid wealth in its jurisdiction. Think about that. For me, that was crazy. This means actually that, and I'm just taking it from the book here, but we don't even own our own money. And I read another book that actually it is kind of like this. So, and some countries have been doing that also in the history, that they took, before it was gold, but also cash from people. It's crazy. I mean, this is really crazy for me to understand this, and I understand again and again. That's why I'm sharing this. That all of this leads to how great Bitcoin is, because nobody controls that. If you have your Bitcoins, you have your Bitcoins. Nobody controls that, and you know the amount. Nobody can take them from you. And we know also how many Bitcoins there are in total, or there will be in total. So let's go to the 4th one here. It's called negative. This is also mind-blowing. It was for me at least. So I'm going to read something again here directly from the book. This is on page 59. Peculiarly, I'm sorry about my English today. Among all monetary systems known to the author, fiat is the only one where the sum of all balances at any point in any time is negative, because of the enormous incentive to accumulate debt. I spoke about that in another video. And the fact that the native token is not physical or scarce in any real sense, financial institutions constantly generate negative balances for their clients. The total sum of all debts far exceeds the quantity of money available. All other media of exchanges are present goods, and any debt must be lent by someone who owns it first. So the balances always add up to a positive number. So next year, this means that the fiat economic system is highly geared toward the creation of more debt, and fiat users are incentivized to get into debt as much as possible. Once again, when I read this, I was like, holy moly, this is what's happening. People are, and I know there's a Netflix actually series documentary about this, but the way the system is running now, people are getting into debt. That was one of my big things when I was younger, and it took me years to get out of this. We just borrow more money all the time. Debt. So let's find the next one here. Higher level users are able to open bank accounts and secure debt, and the financially responsible ones will get into large amounts of it. For the bottom tier, which constitutes the majority of fiat users worldwide, balances are positive, but the balances of the top tier of users who constitute the vast majority of global monetary wealth are usually negative. Under the fiat standard, being rich does not usually mean having many fiat tokens. It rather signifies owning a lot of fiat-denominated debt, which dwarfs the amount of physical fiat and fiat in savings and checking accounts. And the last one here for you this time. Users with negative balances, i.e. those in debt, lack security and risk catastrophic loss. Financial security in the sense of having a stable amount of liquid wealth saved for the future is no longer available in the current system. Wow! You will either witness the dissipation of your wealth through inflation, or you will borrow and live in the insecurity of losing your collateral if you miss a few payments. Fiat has effectively destroyed savings as a financial instrument with enormously negative consequences. Boom! This is what's going on in the world right now as I see it. So, and I'm actually just curious, I didn't think about this before. When is this book published? Let's see here if I can find this somewhere. Well, it doesn't even say. No, I can't find that. That's strange. Okay, here we go. This is from 2021, Safidin Amos. I don't know if I spelled that correct. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. Watch the video again. This is deep stuff, and I highly recommend reading this book. I'm not finished with it. I'm just going to share small pieces. It's deep stuff, so it's difficult for me to share it very fast and effectively, but I'm doing my best. So, and this was PLUSZEKS Crypto Corner. I'm Michael. Watch it again. And of course, if you just like this video a little bit, give it a like. And also in the comments, please let me know, are you into crypto? And if you dare to put which cryptos are you into, I would really, really like to know. And obviously subscribe to the channel if this is something for you. And this is it for this video, guys. Now, as always, two things I'm practicing doing fast as possible. People ask me what to do if I'm not really that into crypto, but I want to understand more. Read, educate yourself, watch videos, but be very careful who you're watching and what's their intention, just for you not to follow into something that's not good for your financial future. So read, study, and share it. You will meet people who don't like what you're saying or who have questions to it, but that's good because then you can just educate yourself even more to learn how to answer the questions. And number two, as always, if you look at the swimming pool, you can think about if it's hot or cold or whatever it is, but it's when you put your toes in that you know it, or fingers in. So it's the same thing with Bitcoin or with crypto. It's actually just a little bit. Get a wallet, get a little bit invested so you know what it is and how it works. And that's it for this video, guys. I look forward to share the next one with you. It's Michael. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.